Alright, I'm gonna be ranking every single newcomer in Ultimate. And that's not gonna just count DLC, it's gonna count pretty much every single character reveal, including all the the base roster. But not any of the people that were in Smash 4 or previous Smash games, because that's way too many to rank. But I'm just gonna be ranking them based on how hyped they were when they were initially revealed, and also the choice itself, not just how excited I am personally about it, but how objectively good I think it was as a decision. So starting with Inkling's fine. It's not like a really crazy crossover, it's still like a first-party Nintendo IP, and it was kind of expected, honestly. Not to say it was disappointing, it was just people weren't hyped because Inkling was in Smash, people were hyped because Smash was coming to Switch when Inkling was revealed. Yeah, that's Inkling. Who the hell was next? Ridley. Ridley was fucking hype. Just the design alone of Ridley, he just looks so cool. Even you don't have to be a Metroid fan to see Ridley and you think he just looks cool. He just looks such a badass dragon. I gotta say, I almost want to put this in S tier, because it was also a really highly requested character, and Sakurai even made the statement that he was too big for Smash, but he kind of went with it anyway. Yeah, I think Ridley's pretty hype. And then, who was next after Ridley? You know what, I'm not even going to go in order, I'm just going to go with all the newcomers as I see them. So K. Rool was also pretty hype. Honestly, more hype than Ridley, I think. I think it's just the reveal trailer. I also don't really care about Donkey Kong. But, I don't know, just seeing how people reacted to K. Rool's pretty big. It was oh, Donkey Kong finally has more than 2 reps. Yeah. And also, good music. Let's see who's next. Oh, Piranha Plant? Oh my god. Piranha Plant's even hyper than K. Rool. Get him out of here. Alright. Piranha Plant was just really funny to me. It was just a spit in the face to Waluigi. But, I mean, not that that's a good thing, it's just it was just really funny to see how many people were so confused by Piranha Plant being in the game, but even without that, Piranha Plant's a pretty funny character. And also a very unique one too. I don't know how they did it, but they turned a plant that goes in and out of pipes into an actual character. And that is just impressive all on its own. It just goes to show how good the dev team is. But yeah, Piranha Plant's hype. Incineroar. I think Incineroar's fine. Probably worse than Inkling. Not because he's a Pokemon, just because I don't know, something about Incineroar's reveal trailer just didn't sit right with me. I felt like a lot of people were disappointed by Incineroar being in the game. Not because I doubt it was because he deconfirmed the Grinch leak, which, by the way, anyone who believes the Grinch leak is a fucking moron. I mean, obviously hindsight is 2020, but whatever. Moving on. Min Min. I wasn't disappointed by Min Min personally. It was so weird that this was the only reveal where they announced the series and then the character later. So that that could have been any character. That could have been any series, and it would have killed some of the hype for it a little bit. But this was already a character that no one was really wanting. ARMS is just such a dead franchise. I hope Nintendo doesn't try to make an ARMS 2, because no one cared about ARMS. maybe like 2 people thought Arms was cool, but the game just fell so flat. I don't know what they were thinking with Arms. I guess they were trying to make another Smash Bros, but it wasn't even close mechanically and conceptually. Like, I don't know, Arms is just not a good game. And then to include that in Smash after base roster as DLC, man, who the hell's gonna buy Min other than people who are trying to win because this character is good as hell? But yeah, not very hype, but not disappointing in my opinion. I think Min's kind of cool. Who else is a newcomer? Oh, let me cover the Belmonts real quick. I don't know. I'm gonna put them at the top of B tier because honestly they were pretty hype, but the leak kind of ruined it, and it felt like everyone knew about the Belmont leak. It felt like everyone knew about it already. I mean, leaks suck in that regard, but it was still a hype character, just not hype enough. I don't think it was cool though. It was third party. I'm really tempted to put it in A tier, but it doesn't beat these guys. It's not on par with these guys. I mean, Banjo's right here. What am I thinking? Banjo, S tier. Come on now. I'm not a fan. I never played Banjo, but like, I felt the hype of everyone. This is a character that has been requested for so long, and it's just like, I just felt the hype. And also, like, the fact that it's rare, like, it didn't seem like something that could happen because of Microsoft owning Rare, but they just made it happen. I don't really think anyone leaked it, besides maybe Vergaman, but it wasn't like a thing everyone knew was going to happen. It still felt like it was up in the air, like, who knows, but they did it. And honestly, I can't put it any lower than S tier on the hype list. Banjo as a character is one of the underwhelming DLC characters, but that's fine. That's not what I'm really including into this list. Isabelle? I'm gonna be honest, Isabelle's reveal trailer was pretty, like, like, everyone saw that it was Animal Crossing, and like, people saw ahead of time that it was, oh, not actual game footage and campsite in Smash. So like, ahead of time people already knew, oh, this is just a Smash reveal, Isabelle's coming to Smash, and they had to sit through the whole long trailer watching the Pelican dude give the letter to Isabelle, and it's just like, okay, she's in. Reveal it already. But like, other than that, it's a first party Nintendo game. It wasn't that exciting. It wasn't crazy, but it was cool that they announced Animal Crossing alongside it. That was the exciting part of the reveal, honestly. Not that I'm not really an Animal Crossing fan. I'm not a fan of a lot of these series, honestly. But I can see hype when it happens. Who is new to this game? Where's Sephiroth? I want to talk about Sephiroth. Here he is. Oh, of course he's shirtless. Honestly, yeah, S tier. I don't know, it's just like, again, from the point of view of someone who didn't play Final Fantasy VII, it's still a cool character. Like, the reveal trailer was probably the coolest reveal trailer of all of them, just because he's like stabbed Mario, he goes around killing everyone. It was pretty interesting. And it was revealed at the Game Awards, where Final Fantasy VII Remake was a contender for Game of the Year. So it made a little sense. It wasn't the most surprising thing in the world, but it was still pretty damn hype. And also, I think Sephiroth is one of the most iconic villains in gaming, at least. So, to people that say, oh, it's another sword fighter, or, oh, who even wanted this, or who's Sephiroth? Like, what? I know the one-winged angel theme, and I've never played Final Fantasy. Not one game. Come on, Sephiroth is iconic, dude. You can't be that mad about this. Speaking of being mad, fuck you. Alright, moving on. Joker. Joker's pretty hype. Honestly, more hype than Piranha Plant, I'll say it. Joker was just a cool inclusion. Like, this is gonna sound like I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I didn't play Persona. I've never played Persona. I'm not familiar with the series at all. But the reveal trailer was pretty goddamn cool. It was the last. Was it the last? I think it was the last reveal at the Game Awards. But yeah, it's the reveal that sparked DLCs, and honestly, it was pretty cool. And no one was expecting it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Yakuza from Banjo and Kazooie is right here. Bandai Namco, so it made sense. People were expecting Heihachi, so it was still kind of a surprise anyway. But then it was weird. They deconfirmed Heihachi by making him a meat fighter. I think it was in the previous DLC that they deconfirmed Heihachi. But then they do this. They just do a complete 180 and just say, hey, no, we're including Tekken anyway. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that he was throwing people off of volcanoes. It was a funny real trailer. And he's just a cool character for people that, you know, don't really know the series. Like me, lol. Yeah, it was cool. Oh, I should cover some of the echoes since they're technically newcomers too. Daisy. Man, what the fuck? Daisy didn't even have a reveal trailer. It just showed her, like, showing up. And, like, on top of that is just a... It's just a clone of Peach, like... Even before we knew that it was going to be a complete clone. Like, we thought it was going to be an Echo, and we thought that Daisy was going to be different than Peach. Like, oh my god, how young and innocent we were. But nope. Daisy is just Peach, but loud. Dark Samus, though. Dark Samus is, like, here. Here. No, here. Yeah, here. It's another Echo Fighter, but... Like, even with the differences, I feel like Samus is just... Samus and Dark Samus are basically the same. But the reason why Dark Samus is better than Daisy is just Dark Samus is cooler looking. You don't have to know the franchise to see how cool Dark Samus looks. And it's not just an orange princess, you know? So, that's cool. Hero... Here. This, I did not know how bad, or how good we had it when I was slightly disappointed by Hero during the initial reveal. Because I didn't know who Hero was. I had no idea what Dragon Quest was. And I was just like, okay. Never heard of the series, but whatever. But I've grown to really like Hero. Not just as a character, but like as a reveal. I think it's cool. The design is cool. It's the closest thing people will ever get to Goku, so stop asking. It's not gonna happen, ever. It didn't happen. Get over it. Go cry on Twitter. But yeah, Hero's cool. Ken. Man, I want to put Ken here because Street Fighter is so iconic, but we already had Ryu, so it didn't seem like it was impossible, so... Right here. It's fine for Ken. Street Fighter is one of the most iconic fighting games, and to have it represented in Smash is pretty damn cool. But then when you already have Ryu, it's not gonna make Ken like super hype. But also, Ken was not a bad inclusion at all. I think Ken is really important. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's just cover these guys. I'm gonna be honest. I was more hyped about Min Min than the Xeno characters. It's not that I don't like Xenoblade, because I have no opinions on the series, because I never played it, lol. But I don't know, yeah, just moveset wise, I think Min Min was cooler. Like, I was more excited about an ARMS character because of the crazy range. But like, who moveset wise is gonna get excited about Mithra and Pyra? Like, yeah, they could swap, but that's it. They have swords, and they can swap between each other. Like, even back in Melee, when it was just Sheik and Zelda switching between each other, it was still cooler. Like, they had completely different movesets, but Pyra and Mithra... I'm not even going to talk about how boring Mithra is as a character. Like, legit, Sonic runs away, but at least you can, like, root against Sonic realistically, while Mithra is just going to win, and it's going to take, like, 8 minutes for her to do any damage and win. It's just annoying. But that's for another video. Fucking Terry's pretty hype. Believe it or not, I don't know the series. I don't know Fatal Fury, but the reveal trailer was pretty cool. I know a lot of Latin Americans were really excited about this inclusion. So, you know, if a certain area is really excited about something, then it makes me want to put them up here, you know? Because this isn't just about my opinions, even though this technically is my opinion. But I kind of want to include everyone, like the majority of people. And yeah, Terry was pretty cool. When I first saw him, I was like, okay, it's just Ken with a hat. But he's more than that. What else? I'm trying to see here what newcomers I haven't covered yet. Oh, Crom. Honestly, Crom is there, I think. I'm gonna be honest. Most people, when I saw people reacting to Crom, it was just like, okay, Fire Emblem. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Any other newcomers? I'm trying to see which ones are like actual. It's easy to spot the DLCs, but it's hard to spot like the actual newcomers because they've been so forgotten after all the DLCs. I legit can't remember. I'm leaving Simon out because it's like it's Belmont. It's the same thing, same placement. You know, just for measure, I'll put him under Belmont because who the hell plays Simon? I think that's all the newcomers that I wanted to cover that aren't DLC. Yeah, if I'm forgetting someone, then they're forgettable, so they're probably down here. Moving on. You already know, best-selling game in the world. Like the only game that, like, to a person who's not really a Nintendo fan or a big Nintendo fan at all, and they look at Smash, like everyone knows who Steve is. Everyone knows what Minecraft is. It doesn't matter like who you are. You could be an Xbox fan, PlayStation fan, Nintendo fan, fucking Ubisoft fanboy, fucking anything. But you know what Minecraft is. People in China know what Minecraft is. I mean, come on. I bet North Koreans know what Minecraft is. Just that amount of popularity in a crossover game is just so big. I don't know why people get so angry over this, because it's objectively the most hype. You could not get a bigger character. But the closest you can get to Steve is probably Sora. Like, come on now. This character was also objectively hype, I think. Just Disney, like, Disney's honestly bigger than Minecraft, I'll say it. That hurts me saying that, but it's true. Like, Disney's massive. It's like one of the richest companies in the world. And they were just like, alright, we'll let this character in this crossover series. What other crossover series has Disney characters in it? Obviously, well, like Kingdom Hearts, but I mean like crossover series that isn't owned by Disney. I don't think there's any. This is the only game where it's like, it's an exception. That's just so cool to me. Like, and even without Disney, Sora was probably the most requested character in Spanish. Like, just that alone puts him really hype. But Steve's still better. But Sora's still hype. So. Yeah, that's it. I think that's my tier list for all the hypest characters, hypest newcomers in Smash. If I missed anyone, if I missed any newcomers, it's because they don't matter. But honestly, none of these characters matter. None of these characters matter. Kill everyone off. Kill everyone. Because you know what? You know who? The only character that matters is Steve.